here comes another exciting episode of Top Hat Gaming.
Hey guys, what's up? Well, first of all, let me say for the first time in a long time, I have Sword Kirby here, my mascot. I usually use Amiibo Kirby, and they have the same soul. Let's just say that now. They're just different bodies I use for different things. So, same soul. Same personality and stuff. Anyway, so I made a post on Facebook last night. I'll get off of their internet thing. I have my computer pulled up right here so I can look at different lantern colors. About, like, what lantern color you would be. And I thought it would be fun to make a video about it. For those who don't know, the Green Lantern. Who doesn't know who the Green Lantern is? He's one of the main Justice League members. And, he has the ring. He uses willpower to make things with mind. But yeah, then there are other ones, and I'll get to those now. And in case you don't know, there's like armies of them. Like there's armies of Green Lanterns. Just Hal Jordan, the one you see, is the main one. Well, not the main one, just like he's one of the most powerful, and he's the Green Lantern of the Earth region. Of like the region that covers Earth. That's why he's the one you see in the comics and stuff, and the main character. So, but there are multiple different armies for the different colors and different emotions. I'll get to them now, and then you'll decide which one you are. Here's how it's gonna go. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emotion rings, and then 2 non-emotion rings. Once I'm done reading them all, from the 2 non-emotion ones are death and life. So choose one of those, and then choose one of the 7 emotion rings, and then so basically choose 2 rings, one from the emotion, one from the non-emotion, and then after commenting, comment what you are, and then after commenting, comment which one out of those 2 you are. So if you chose life and then willpower for your emotion, and then your non-emotion, then your emotion one, then comment out of those 2 which one you are. So if you think you're a little more life than you are willpower, then go with life. Comment all of them though. Okay, so the first color, which is black for death, so that's one of the non-emotion ones, is the blackest night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise. So they are the lantern colors of death. They kill things. They can summon skeletons and zombies to fight for them and stuff. They're very powerful, often seen as bad guys. A lot of these guys are genuinely seen as good guys or bad guys. Some of them are kind of in between. Now we'll go into my personal favorite. And by the way, do not comment which one is your favorite. Comment which one you fit into the best. So if your favorite is greed, but you're not a greedy person, don't comment that. Comment which one you think your personality fits with. Okay, now on to Rage, the Red Lanterns. With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate. So they're often seen as bad guys. Sometimes they're good guys, so you can use anger to fight bad things. But yeah, typically anger is seen as an evil emotion. I mean, Star Wars, the dark side is anger, basically. Yeah, oh, get off of their internet thing. I don't want to talk to you. So they're actually my personal favorite bad guy lantern, if you think of them as a bad guy. And yeah. Also comment what you think I am. What I am, what Kirby is. Although Kirby, let's be honest, he's probably... No, he's a pink little guy. Let's say he's a pink lantern for love, which will be one of the last ones you read. Yeah, he's a love lantern. Greed. What's mine is mine, and mine and mine, and mine and mine and mine, not yours. There's another one that's more philosophical than that, but that's basically just saying that they're Green Lanterns. There's only one real Green Lantern, which greed, not green, and that's because he's a greed lantern. He's the Orange Lantern. He wouldn't want to share it with anyone. Why do you want to share that power? He's one of the most powerful lanterns, though, because he basically has the power of an entire lantern army to himself. Named Larfleeze. had a very sad life. He was a slave. He was an alien slave. He was forced to be like a pirate, like a space pirate type thing. Just a ton of bad stuff happened to him. He's often used as a joke villain, but he kind of had a sad backstory. There's this really sad Christmas special with him. And it's a Christmas special, so he can be funny and stuff, where he's like trying to go after Santa for not giving him a gift because he's all greedy. And then, like, it's just super funny. He's like a major villain going after Santa Claus. And in the last few minutes, Green Lantern looks at his Christmas list, looks at Larfleet's Christmas list, and he's like, ask yourself, do you really need any of these? And then it like cuts to a scene of like Larfleet's crying, and you can just barely see on his list, my family back. That is so sad. He wants his family back. That's the one thing he wanted most. That's not greedy. That's just human logic. That's so sad. Okay, next one. These guys are often like the main villains, Lantern. These are probably Green Lantern, the most well known, but then these go like the second. Fear, the Yellow Lanterns, or the Sinestro Corps, as they're called sometimes. In blackest day, in brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop who's right burn like my power, Sinestro's might. Yeah, Sinestro's very full of himself. That's why instead of being like Green Lantern's light at the end, it's Sinestro's light. I'm the leader. I'm in charge. Okay. So, next is the most well-known one. You probably already know the oath, but I love this oath anyway. Willpower, Green Lantern. In brightest day, in darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. I want to dress up in Green Lantern, then just say to other people dressed as a Green Lantern. Like at Comic-Con or something, that'd be fun. Just have like a big group of people and be like, in brightest day, and then like hopefully like 5 or 6 people would be like, in darkest night, because that's like pretty well known oath, I feel like, among nerds. Okay, now on to my favorite good guy lanterns. I'm gonna explain like all the individual powers too of the lanterns after I get done with their oaths. Hope or Blue Lanterns. In fearful days, in raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. Okay, that was really hard to read because the font wasn't easy to read. Okay, on to compassion. Oh wait, I should explain hope a little bit. I'll explain powers later, but basically the main guy who started the Hope Lanterns, his family died, and everyone else lost like hope in their religion on their planet, but he didn't, and that's how he became the Hope Lantern originally, and then a ton of people joined. Compassion. This is a made-up language. Yeah, the Compassion ones are they're like a tribe. They're indigo also, and they don't even have lantern rings. They have lantern staffs. And that's pretty cool, but because of that, they have a made-up language. There's a few fans translation, but nothing official. Just kind of like they tend to use this word around this thing, which means it might translate to this. We don't know what it actually means, so I'm gonna try speaking it. Tor Lorak Sun, Bornaka Mur, Netromo Flom, Tornik Water, Tor Lantern Kirlo Abin Sir, Toin Lek Nek. For murdered sir. Very deep meaning. Yeah. I just realized I already explained death powers. I don't know why I did that when I was going to explain the powers afterwards. I'll still explain them over again. Love. Pink Lanterns. These are actually pretty powerful. Basically, you become a Pink Lantern if you've been, like, betrayed enough in, like, a relationship and stuff. And typically, the Pink Lanterns are seen as female only, but there can be males that join, just harder because they have like less heartbreak, and they can also, actually I'll explain powers later, so I'm not going to explain that yet. For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, accept our ring and join our fight, love conquers all, with violet light. They're also seen as the Violet Lantern sometimes, so that's why, but I think it's pink. And now on to life, the White Lanterns. In brightest day, there will be light, to cleanse the soul and set wrongs right. When darkness falls, look to the skies. A new dawn comes. Let there be light. Alright, so that's basically all the Lantern Oaths. Now, let me just explain some powers. I'm not going to like go through like the individual members or anything, just because there's a lot of them. I might name a few like specified ones. I already did that with Larfleeze, Sinestro, and Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, but I'll name a few. I'll just go after a few more. Alright, death. I've already explained they can cause skeleton and zombie armies, ghosts and stuff. I think they can also like turn it to be night permanently in like a certain area or something. I've heard that. I would assume light can do the opposite. At one point, an army of like dead superheroes, like a dead Bruce Wayne and stuff, had to fight a bunch of White Lanterns because Black Lantern summoned them. And I know that like the main Black Lantern was using Bruce Wayne's like skull as a weapon. Which, wow. But then it turned out not to be really Bruce Wayne, and he was actually alive, and that was just a random dead guy. Yeah. Red Lantern. Well, first of all, let me explain that all lanterns can use their abilities to like craft, like you know how the Green Lantern can craft stuff out of midair. They can all do that, but it's more based on their emotion. Like instead of being based on willpower, it's based on anger. So like with Red Lantern. So every lantern can do that. Also, they can all fly, I think, and they can all generate force fields around themselves. And I think like yeah, I also think they have like some healing factor caused by the lantern. I think only a few of them have that. Anyway, Rage Lanterns. They can do all they just stated, like all of them can do, but they can also puke, vomit. I mean, I just said puke and vomit; they're the same thing. They can puke blood that's hot as magma, and they can just create it randomly, but they can just like, and it will just destroy you. They're also like physically stronger, and also all their emotions are replaced by anger. So unlike the other ones where they still have other emotions, it's just their main emotion. You're aside from a few times when emotion does come out, they're replaced by it. So because of that, they're actually one of the most powerful because they almost only have the emotion that makes them strongest. And Supergirl became a Red Lantern for a while. There's all these like fan theories about what if Marvel and DC were together and Hulk became a Red Lantern, because undoubtedly with all the anger he has, he'd be the most powerful Red Lantern. Plus he's the Hulk, so his powers on top of that, he'd be unstoppable. Although I think because when you become a Red Lantern, your heart gets destroyed. So I think like once he turns back in Bruce Banner, it would actually kill him. So I think he had permanent anger at that point, so I think he could turn back. So downside, kind of. On to Greed, I like playing there's only one real Greed member, but there are people helping him. He can cause the ghost of people he's killed to come back to life and fight for him and become Orange Lanterns, and they're basically his slaves. Yeah, so that's basically like the main thing about him. He's also just super powerful because he has the entire power of an entire Lantern army with him. Although he's easily tricked because he's super greedy, and that's where he gets beaten most of the time. Yeah, that's his main thing. He's also constantly hungry, because I guess being hungry is a sign of greed. Actually is. Eating people's food and stuff. And then there's the Fear Lanterns. They, unlike the other ones, they don't operate by how much fear they have. It's fear around them. So, like, Greed, like I mentioned, the greedier he is, the more powerful he'll be. With a Fear Lantern, they cause fear in other people, and that would make them stronger. And having fear in other people. I think they having fear too would also help, but I don't know. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm showing off the Lantern ring, like if I had one. And basically, that's like their main thing. Sinestro's their leader, as I mentioned. By the way, I want to point out now, Batman was chosen by the Green Lanterns to become a Green Lantern until they realized he has too much fear inside of him, so they rejected him. And then a Yellow Lantern came and tried to accept, because the Yellow Lantern was like summoned by the fact that a Green Lantern was rejected from him, and tried to do that, but then it sensed too much willpower in him. So he's too awesome to be a Yellow or Green Lantern. Think about that. I mean, he doesn't have too much fear inside of him because it's too much fear. What I meant. Green Lanterns, you've seen them. They're the basic ones. They're, I think they're like overall like the strongest, not including life and death, but they don't have any like special abilities like the blood breathing and stuff. Hope. Hope is like my personal favorite good guy lantern. Thing is, by themselves, they're actually pretty weak. But when they're around other colors of lanterns, they make them stronger if they want to. So like pretend you have 2 Green Lanterns. That's the strength of 2 Green Lanterns. Let's say you have a Blue Lantern and a Green Lantern. The Blue Lantern is about the strength of half a Green Lantern, but just by being around that Green Lantern, he makes them 2 times stronger. So then you have someone that's 2 times stronger than Green Lantern, someone that's half as strong, which is better than just having 2 Green Lanterns. That's 2.5 damage, and that's really cool. So I really like the fact that they're a teamwork type of thing. Like they really work well at helping others out. Plus, they give each other help. That would help in general. Compassion, honestly, I don't know much about them. I just know that they are very strong, but they're also the smallest lantern tribe, and they have staffs. And I think they're like into like martial arts and stuff too. So I mean, that's not really a lantern power, but that's just cool. Love, they can hypnotize people into joining them, especially other lanterns. And then, like I said, not many guys are in the Green Lantern. I mean, the Love Lanterns, but they can, if they're hypnotized into joining, they can like choose to join permanently afterwards. They can also make like I mentioned, the Lantern can create pretty much anything with their imagination and their ability, but Pink Lantern can create like crystals that like trap people forever without even using that power, just another power they have. Uh, and then Life is basically the opposite of death. They bring stuff back to life. They can cause like daylight to shine forever in certain areas, stuff like that. Anyway, I see myself as, if I'm going to choose an emotion, I see hope. If I'm going to choose a life or death, I see life. But between the two, I choose hope. Comment below what you think I am, and comment what you think you are. Goodbye.
Hey, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Check out the next video if you want to. Peace out.